Fellow Zimbabweans, this is Diplomatic Passport, and I am Robert Mkundiwa. This is your daily update show on COVID-19 that gives you perspectives from Zimbabwe, the region, and beyond. Today we focus on the evergreen aspects of the economy, namely the arts. Now, these are usually evergreen no matter how suppressed the economy gets, but in this unique crisis, they have taken a huge battering. How are the artists surviving? How are they getting through the day? And what is the way forward for them if they wish to see their sector rebound? We speak today to arts curator and enthusiast Claude Mako on his opinion on the lockdown consequences. We also have voices of artists on how the lockdown has affected them, as well as a special guest performance from the Honeyman himself, the Titan, from his United Kingdom base. Now, before we proceed, a word from our sponsors.
The world is under attack. No place is safe from COVID-19. Not even our beloved Zimbabwe. To complement government efforts in the fight against this pandemic, NASA, which falls under the Ministry of Public Service, Labour and Social Welfare, has availed 2 facilities for utilization in combating the deadly virus. The Beitbridge Hotel will be used as a transit isolation center for returning residents from South Africa. Travelers will be required to quarantine for the designated 21 days at the center in our bid to monitor and contain the virus from spreading further. Ekusileni Treatment Center joins the various treatment centers set up nationwide for patients undergoing treatment for COVID-19. NASA has taken a step further by providing our pensioners with a once-off bonus equivalent to a month's pay. And we have also taken it upon ourselves to fix the ventilator at the Mutare General Hospital to kickstart treatment and help save lives. The fight against COVID-19 is our fight. Help keep Zimbabwe safe. Help save lives. NASA, ours is a lifelong promise.
And ours is a promise as well to keep giving you all the news and all the accurate statistics. Now, on to today's statistics, and the story remains unchanged. We remain at 29 positive results and 4 mortalities. However, the latest mortality of patient number 27 is worrying. Viewer Marshall Shania has serious questions and says, how do we explain case 27? No recent travel history, no known contact, and she's from Mondoro. How on earth did she catch the corona out there? Surely we should be able to trace her contact. Who visited her in rural Mondoro, or who did she visit? This case just shows that some people are not taking the lockdown seriously. Well, nothing could be more accurate than his questions and challenges on society as a whole. Now, we have reached the community transmission phase of the disease evidently. We have to wisen up. Now let's see what one Zimbabwean in the United States is doing now that the world has literally been shut down by COVID-19.
Zimbabwe, my name is Zimbabwe. I'm a first-year student at Dartmouth College. I'm studying engineering sciences and computer science. Right now I'm in the state of New Hampshire, which has been under lockdown for the past 6 weeks, and I've been doing online classes for the past 4 weeks. As we all know, I feel like the United States has the most number of coronavirus cases in the world right now, but my state is a bit better compared to other states like New York or California, for example. At this point, my heart goes out to all Zimbabweans who are in Zimbabwe and outside Zimbabwe. I feel like this pandemic has exposed discrepancies in our healthcare system, not just in Zimbabwe but in the world in general. And for example, we see in the education sector that other countries are able to engage in online classes and virtual instruction, but that is a huge hurdle for Zimbabweans currently because of the issues of internet connectivity and availability. So I believe that it's a learning point for us as young people that we have a huge role to play as far as making sure that those services are available in the future. My heart goes out to Zimbabweans, and I hope all of you stay safe.
That's Kuzua Mawire there in Dartmouth College in the United States of America. Now keep those stories coming, and we'll keep sharing your experiences from anywhere in the world that you are. Now back to the nation again, and we sent our team onto the ground to find out what ordinary Zimbabweans are battling with. And guess what? It is still a cry for basic commodities in the homes.
Matambudziko atiri kusangana kunyanya isusu vana mai vana dunga munhu ari kutiremera ari kurwadza kuti ugare mumba takanga tine chikafu tinokwanisa kusevha for 21 days chakapera izvezvi unenge une mhuri ndine mhuri yevanhu 8 inini murume wangu achaenda kubasa munhu akasangana nedambudziko reurwere vana kuti ndivape chikafu zvinenge zvakaoma unotofunga kuti nhasi ndomuka ndotengese izvo zvimukona ndikutengesa tubhinzi utu kuzama kuti ndikatengesawo bhinzi ndonotenga hupfu uye dambudziko riripo panyaya dzehupfu kumashops kwatiri kutenga hupfu kuri kuitwa unonzi uori isu hatichakwanisa kuti titenge hupfu its like my age handikwanisi kunoita pressure nevana vadiki tikanoita pressure taakurwa kunzi mirai zvakanaka asi tiri kunyanya kuchema kuti ngavatinzwisisewo vanyatsonozvichiwa kuti dambudziko reurwere ririmo munyika hatisi kuramba asi munyaya dzezvekushandisa zvemumba madaily basics akafanana neupfu mafuta shuga pamwe panosvika pachinzi upfu uri kutengwa ne2 US ndoiwanepi inini ndine murume asingasenzi ndine mwana asati akuenda kuchikoro ndinodzokera ndakabata 70 bond nchinzi upfu uri kutengwa ne2 US zvinhu zvakaoma zvati kusangana nazvo kunyanya siswa namai sedunga vanhu izvo zvira kunodoka kudai so ndinochati kuti ndodii vana saka dai papo hurumende yaasesawo kunyanya vemashops ini ndandifunga kuti nyangwe dai vanga vagona kuti national foods pachezvayo yakazvimiririra ngaite door to door ichitengesa hupfu hwayo tinotenga zvakanaka ikauya ikatengesa mulaini munomu tinotenga hupfu zviri kutirwadza kana dai tiri mukati mekudzivirira dambudziko racho ririmo zvechokwadi tiri kuprevent asi handigoni kutora jira kuti ndifukidze vana kana vane nzara kuti vasadya vanotochema kuti mama ndine nzara so zvinondifosa kubuda ndakakuziva kubva makuseni kusvika izvezvi ndamwa kapu 1 yemvura handina kana miu yandati ndaisa mumuromo katadza kupera katini aka kana ndiri kuita kapu iyi ndiri kuita 15 bond yebeans kuti izvozvi ndikabatanidza manheru mangwana ndomuko ndonotsvagopa nokuita kiu yehupfu.
Well, there's a sad story from the communities of that woman you saw who sells beans for 15 bond, and she's telling us how it's difficult after she sells her beans to go, of course, and get other basic commodities which are absolutely expensive. So that means the story remains basically the same, and certainly there's a need to address that. Now elsewhere, the government of Zimbabwe promised to help cushion families like that of that woman, and we've always asked how that would be done. Now Minister Mthuli promised that these disbursements would be made. He explained how the families would be selected during this week's cabinet briefing.
Just one footnote on the selection of the 800 people, 800,000 people, I'm sorry, within that 1 million who are receiving the $200 per person. We've used quite a detailed approach to get into this figure, I can tell you. We've used all manner of methodologies from different angles. For instance, we've actually looked into the accounts of the so-called violent. We've initially did a database of 3.5 million people. We looked into the accounts, checked the movements of the funds, so that we could get to those that really need the support in terms of what's in the accounts, movement in the accounts. And we've used data from the banks as well as data from the mobile banking platforms. And they covered it with us very well. Secondly, we've also checked where these individuals live using GPS information. We know where they were 1 minute before the lockdown was declared, because we have their mobile number. So we know where you live. So we're able then to see if the movements in your account are low and we think you qualify for the $200, but you live in Glenlawn, that doesn't mean you deserve the $200. So we can know from where you live that I have a problem, we need to adjust. So we've been quite sophisticated. Thirdly, we've also taken the information of where you were at midnight before the lockdown 1 minute before. We've mapped it onto, or rather used satellite information imagery to check where you really physically live.
Well, how that algorithm will function is something that we'll continue to pursue. If it will reach the family of this woman that spoke beforehand is also another question that beggars answers. We watch and we wait. Now, artists are not spared the brunt of the coronavirus pandemic. Weighing in on the impact and remedies from his Flensburg, Germany base is arts enthusiast and curator Plot Mako. So, Plot, welcome to the program and glad you could join us. Now first, what is the impact of COVID-19 on the creative and cultural industries in your perspective?
Well, COVID-19 has greatly affected the creative and the cultural industries in a major way. I think that's one sector that has really been grossly, impacted. Look at it that venues have closed down, that artists are not able to travel, are not able to tour, that the audience is not able even to attend. So this means financially artists have been affected. It means venues, cultural venues, promoters, entertainers, and anyone who's involved in that industry has been affected. They are jobless right now. They're not able to generate any income. Interesting.
Now, tell me, how can artists sustain during this phase, Plot, according to your perception, of course?
Well, it's a bit tricky, but a lot of artists have now turned to the virtual platforms. So internet is one way that artists can actually utilize to create new revenue streams and also to remain relevant and to promote their works, because we don't know how this could drag for, but some can easily be forgotten during this era. And also the need to remain relevant and also continue connecting with the audience. But importantly, how artists can play a role in disseminating information, because artists can be heard louder, and this is also an opportunity for them to play not just the entertainment role, but the role for enlightening, empowering, raise awareness amongst the society and the people that follow them, so that they know what to do when it comes to maintaining social distancing and treatment and everything that relates to the COVID situation.
Well, I like the fact that you talk about other artists having to make sure that they remain relevant, because certainly we don't know how long this will drag for, and some may be, as you say, forgotten at the end of it all. But now, what opportunities can artists and creatives utilize during this pandemic?
I think there are limited opportunities, but internet, I think, is one opportunity that sort of gives artists a lot of power, a lot of opportunity, power to communicate, power to be in touch not only with the local audiences, but to be in touch with the global audience. And I think if artists are able to really understand, and their management are able to understand the power of this internet and utilize it effectively, they can actually continue to even generate income through live shows. We've seen some raising millions of dollars through live shows that they're doing online. But this also means that the financial systems have to be enabling, they have to be conducive enough to allow artists to be able to either get the audience to pay and be able to also remit taxes. And so I think internet is one way, but also artists have to have their own communities of avid followers that are able to support and buy their works. If it's musicians, to be able to stream their works. If it's film, to be able to watch what they are producing, but also not to rely on just one revenue stream, to think outside the box and see this pandemic as a push for them to think beyond what they are able to actually deliver right now, so that they can actually make money through other things, or when they do make money, invest in other businesses as well.
It's interesting you should mention that, of course, they need to also maintain this audience and make sure that they are interacting with their artists because, believe it or not, tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the evening until midnight, we've got Alec Macheso here at ZTN, and he'll be performing live before his audience online, and that's phenomenal, thinking that Bashiro is also going to be going that way. Of course, maybe not the financial route today, and as you're talking about, but perhaps at least he will still have this interface where he's performing for his artists, so for his audience. So that's another step, and interesting that you should mention it. Now, this also has got impact on government and governance. What would you say to the Minister of Arts, Youth and Culture, or at least perhaps the National Arts Council at a time like this?
Wow, my message to Honorable Kirsty Coventry is that this is a defining moment. I think this is the biggest test for her ministry and for her portfolio. A test that comes on the backdrop of the struggles for the creative and the cultural industry in Zimbabwe, which is not really in place. So now, given this pandemic, it means it's going to be months, it's going to be even a year or more that artists are going to struggle financially, struggle to get their content out there, struggle to remain relevant and to be able to generate some income. So I think my word to her is she has to engage, she has to be very decisive in terms of where the cultural industry needs to go. This is a moment where able leadership is now needed. So it's a leadership that is complemented by support from the players within the sectors in the cultural industries. You know, from the filmmakers, the dancers, the graphic designers, everyone. And I think it's also an opportunity not only for the creative, the cultural ministry, but also on a tourism perspective, because how do we remarket the country? How do we then bring back the spirit of the social fabric together? You know, because right now people are torn, people are in fear. How does the creative sector play that role to bring people together, to unite people, to take out that fear and move the country forward?
Well, have no fear, Plot, because tomorrow we're also engaging the ministry, the tourism sector through the Zimbabwe Tourism Authority, of course, to see how they are faring and how they can partner, of course, with the arts. So interesting, again, that you should raise that. And finally, post-corona, how do you think the creative sector will look?
I think post-corona, the creative industry is not going to be the same. Already there's been a disruption by internet. Already there is an awareness by artists on the need to actually utilize the platforms that are there, the opportunities that are there. And it was already put the world and the creative industries in a position where if another crisis of this magnitude comes or something even closer, how do we respond? So I think we have to be very prepared. Artists need to have insurances. Artists need to have covers that help them. They need also to plan beyond what they have today, because a lot of the times you find artists consume as they continue to make shows, but not thinking ahead. So it means we have to plan ahead, we have to think ahead, we have to put in place systems, we have to put in place strategies, we have to be an industry, because if it's an industry, there can actually be viability, but also there's need for financial injection into the creative industry. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult. But imagine our artists that are most loved from Zimbabwe are not going to be able to tour because of travel restrictions. This is almost similar to what happened after the 9/11 incident, where travel restrictions started to emerge. So it's going to be difficult for artists to get visas. It's going to be difficult for artists to travel and perform at different festivals because of different restrictions that are going to prevent the next 12 or 24 months. So it's not going to be business as usual for creatives.
Certainly, coronavirus, COVID-19 is a terrorist attack by Mother Nature on us as a people. That's Plot Marco there. He couldn't have said it better. That's him giving us a peek into the now murky world of the arts. Now, one such artist who is hamstrung by COVID-19 is the now UK-based sensation Titan. The Mkoko hitmaker spoke to us recently and told us how he was coping before promising to come back again to entertain you. He joins us live from his Birmingham, UK base in the West Midlands to fulfill that promise. Welcome back, Titan. Before you perform, how has the quarantine been for you as a period to perhaps reflect as an artist and rebuild your creative genius?
Well, to be honest, it also has its benefits. Though I get a lot of my inspiration from actual situations, real life stories, which I get to encounter when I actually go out to people. So all you have to feed off is what you know already, and probably the conversations you have with people over the phone, or your own reflections, to be honest. But it's been great because you get to refocus, re-strategize, and understand where you want to take your craft as far as your life is concerned and your career is concerned. So it's been really great.
Well, enough of me going on and effortlessly, as it were, because we brought you here to commune with your fans on Diplomatic Passport, as we said last time. Now, say the name of the song you will perform for them and jam away.
Hi, my name is Titan, and Hi, my name is Titan, and the song I'm going to perform for you is called Bo. Kabata bo, bo, kabata bo, bo, kabata bo, bo, kabata bo. Manza kwenza inkosikazi ubengo wamumfazi sithandane cause I'll always love you. Wenza inkosikazi ubengo wamumfazi sithandane. Oh baby, asinya ngwezvinhu zviri pasi, rudo rwangu warusirwa nasi. Ini ndichakubata, asi nyangwe zvinhu zviri pasi, rudo rwangu warusirwa nasi. Ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo. Kuchema hakuna kufita, I remember the way I know kuchita. Every day I chingo kuchita, my chicks akawanda I chingo mobipa. WhatsApp yana la code, ukavunzano kunjenga kunga pothole. Not today you be standing at the crossroads, you can change your life, it's time that I make it right. Bonanza wenza inkosi kazi, ubengo wamumfazi, sithandane, cause I'll always love you. Wenza inkosi kazi, ubengo wamumfazi, sithandane. Oh baby, asi nyangwe zvinhu zviri pasi, rudo rwangu warusirwa nasi. Asi nyangwe zvinhu zviri pasi, rudo rwangu warusirwa nasi. Ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo, ndichakubata bo. It's Cook. I remember the first time and place when I saw the smile on your face. I knew from that time that girl you weren't mine. I wanted you in my embrace. And now that I got the chance, I got to make my advance. Cause you only live once, you know what I want. Baby, it takes two to dance. Oh baby, asi nyangwe zvinhu zviri pasi, rudo rwangu warusirwa nasi. Oh baby, asi nyangwe zvinhu zviri pasi, rudo rwangu warusirwa nasi. Ndichakubata bo, Ndichakubatobo, 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 batobo. Oh, I see. Oh, ndichakubatobo. That's for you. Thank you very much.
I gotta say thank you so much. That was a very, very passionate rendition. But well, just to tell your fans out there all over the world, you have Kumbumira Kubabata Bo, because we cannot be touching each other in a time of Corona. But I'm pretty sure after this, Uchawabata Boy indeed. But finally, before you go, Titan, what would you want to promise your fans going forward, as well as here on Diplomatic Passport, where we expect you to give us one more performance next week, that is, and what song will you perform for us then?
Oh, okay. There's a song I really love at the moment. It's called "Love You More," and it's with Sani Makalima. So it's really exciting for me to be on this project, because he's really someone I used to listen to whilst growing up as well, because they started early, as teenagers, trying to push, music. So now I have a song with them called "Love You More," and we're doing a video that includes everyone who's interested. So a lot of people have sent through their selfie videos singing, the song, and it's from the comfort of their homes. So that's an exciting project that we're going to release soon. We're in the middle of cutting it. Submissions have been in, but people can still submit if they like. You hit me up on my social media. It's at Titan the One everywhere, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's at Titan the One, and you send through your video, and you can still, stand a chance to be in the video. So it's from the comfort of everyone's home. All of us are kind of looking rough right now, so it's fine. It's fine. I haven't had a shave or a haircut in a while. So yeah, so let's all join in and enjoy in this time. So yeah, I just wanna love you more. I just wanna love you. I just wanna love you more. I just wanna love you. I just wanna. So more love in this isolation and this quarantine time. I think that's what we need. I live alone, so yeah, it's kind of the vibe that everyone who is isolated needs. Yeah.
You're living alone, but I'll tell you, we've got a story that's probably going to please you later on. Also talking about how people are showing a lot of love, but this time in the quarantine center. But thank you, Titan there, giving us a lot of love from the United Kingdom. Well, we'll certainly make it a point to follow up Titan on his promise that he will serenade you with hopefully his last lockdown song here on Diplomatic Passport, because we're hoping this nightmare will come to an end. Now, that little man, Russ Pompey, who promised to join us again on Diplomatic Passport, failed to do so last time because of an unfortunate incident. The Zimbabwean dancehall protege was in a road traffic accident and has since recovered. Now, we followed up on him to make sure he's well, as well as to get what he's doing this lockdown season too.
It's been hard for artists to make money right now because of this pandemic, because of this lockdown. Artists, especially in Zimbabwe, we make money through music, through live shows. So right now we're not having any show at all. We're not having any show, so we're not making money. The last show that I had was something like a month ago, and we depend on that. So it's been hard for us as artists in Zimbabwe to make money. So yeah, during this lockdown, we were spending the days at home. We're not going anywhere. We're not having any show. We're not even able to go to the studio and record music. So I'll be just at home, maybe watching movies and write music. That's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, that's how it is right now, it's hard for us as artists to make money, And so yeah, before this lockdown, I released a song on Remacha Rhythm from Chill Sport, and the song is called Ndokuda. And the song goes like this. Uri sweet semango, love ya unondipa ine moto we kwa shango, unondipisa kungedezi reparango, ndoda ube wangune, nekuti ndo kuda, ne wewe unondida, ngatigare takadaro kusvika tafa, andikusiye kusvika ndafa, unondipedzera andimbosafa, for the rest of my life ndodove lava, ndakuzuwa njakuona mna chikunguru, pandichasvika mbuya vacharidza mururu, kuseri kwegomo tichidya tsanzwa nenunguru, unondipengesa kuita sechikunduru, uri susu randadya modzi yechingwa, zvedu ndezvaMwari zvakarongwa, kuwirirana kwedu kune chinangwa, mumwoyo mune jeri uri musungwa, nekuti ndo kuda.
Chakuona mna chikunguru, says Ras Pompey. That's if lockdown has been lifted, I have to tell you that. But we're glad that the Mbare chanter is literally back on his feet again. We shall focus on artists again next week ahead of the lockdown review to find out how they're faring, as well as focus on tourism, as Plot talked about, sport and the youth, because we really seem to be neglecting the youth and the arts, and that's why today we dedicated this entire show to the arts. Another art that we're going to be talking about is a slightly different art. So finally, they may be returning home and demanding running water and decent accommodation, but there's something that they're asking for that shows the returnees in quarantine are an extremely loving group of people. Oliver Twist summoned the courage to ask for more porridge, or gruel to be specific. Now let's see what the people in quarantine are asking the government for.
It's not a military camp. Munovaudza requirements, but people can always sneak out usiku. Haungamubvunzika kuti uri kuenda kupi. Saka vanobuda ende tiri kuti pamwe akatorwa akaiswa mumabhegi, I don't know.
So to his credit, he says he doesn't know where the condoms went, but all he knows is 3 boxes disappeared in one night. But we are a very warm and cuddly and lovey-dovey people when we want to be. And the demand for condoms in quarantine is evidence of that loving people that we are. Now, with sports and television largely on hiatus around the world, it is perfectly understandable, of course, that they should ask for protection. Diplomatic passport continues tomorrow. Keep talking to me on my Twitter handle @Zimrobbie, that's ZIMROBBIE, and all other social media handles, including ZTN News on Twitter. I'm Robert Nkundiwa. Good evening, stay safe, and stay at home.